So you're a gamer in need of a mousepad, and you are looking all over the internet far and wide, to Reddit, to YouTube, to Twitter even, which you don't want to go to, please trust me on that one. So you discovered this video talking about the QinSui Pro 2, one of the softest and thickest control pads on the market. So if you're wondering what I meant by a control pad is a mousepad that creates more friction on the surface compared to a speed pad or a regular mousepad, which usually wants to reduce friction, because friction is the enemy when it comes to games and you want speed. Now, if you like control pads, I do say you should stay on this video, but if you don't, you can click off. But this mousepad today is one of the best control pads I've used, and I think it might be for you. Do you know what also is meant for you? Sizzle popcorn. Sizzle popcorn is a snack designed for you and for your regular snacking on a daily basis. You guys can use code SHANE for 10% off, or click the link in the description for more info. The size of this mousepad is an 18 by 15 inch and is 6 millimeters thick, which is the thickest mousepad I've ever seen that is designed to be a control pad. Now, I personally like the thickness of this mousepad because I don't have to use a wrist rest anymore, because it acts like a wrist rest in itself because of how thick it is. It's like a pillow on your desk, which some people like. I liked it. I was gonna fall asleep on it, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Now, you might be saying to yourself, are mousepads really that complicated? And yes, they actually are. There's a reason a bunch of pro players go through so many mousepads to find out the right one for them. Some people use Zowie mousepads. Some people use Esport Tiger mousepads that are designed to be frictionless. I personally go through all of them because that's my job, but they're super complicated, and I can explain that in a later video and explain the science behind all of them. Now, the reason I'm talking about this mousepad today is because it is one of the best control pads I've used, but it's also because it's one of the thickest ones too. And a lot of people might not like that, but the rubber grip on the bottom kind of makes up for it because it's not moved on my desk whatsoever. And when I unboxed it, it flattened out instantly and was perfect. Playing games with this mousepad was actually really nice if I wanted to have more control over my aim in games like PUBG and Valorant. But in some other games like COD, I wanted that speed, so I don't think it was great for that. But it depends on the kind of player you are. So if you're more a stand back and be more accurate player, then that is perfect for you. Now, it's not super fast like the Grandmaster Special Edition I reviewed earlier, or the Cold Clutch Rapid I'm reviewing right now, which stay tuned for. But it is an amazing control pad, and I love the amount of accuracy I can get with this mousepad because it lets me aim at my target and think before I actually shoot and get it right before missing it or being off or just going over it completely. Speed has its disadvantages. You don't get as much control, so I can see why people like this, but I don't think I'll be using it forever. Now, the thickness is something that can be uncomfortable, especially if you stack it on top of a desk pad like I sometimes do. Right now I have them separated so I have more space with a lot of other stuff. But if you stack them, it can be very uncomfortable depending on how thick your desk pad is, because this thing is thick. It's 6 millimeters, and that's the tallest mousepad I've ever used. It can be uncomfortable because there's no stitch edging on this, which can kind of hurt your wrist after a while because it's going on the raw border of it, which has that foamy style and texture. But it depends on what you do. If you wear a sleeve like I sometimes do, it still might be annoying, but that's what you gotta think about. No stitch edges on this because it's just a flat piece of foam in my opinion, or it looks like one from the side. So that's a disadvantage. Overall, it's a great mousepad for people who want more control and more friction in their gaming experience, especially if you're trying to go pro. But if you want more speed and more quick reactions, then I recommend you look into other mousepads like the Grandmaster SC or other speed pads, maybe even glass mousepad if you want the pure speed. But if you do like that control, I recommend you get this and check it out in the link in the description. Esport Tiger makes amazing mouse pads, and this is no different. I really like this and recommend it if you're that kind of player. Or if you just want something that's very soft and comfortable and you need a mouse pad and don't care about the performance, there you go, you got a big mouse pad. Anyways guys, thank you for watching this video, I appreciate it. Thank you to Sizzle for sponsoring it. Click the link in the description below to use my code for 10% off. And I will see you guys in another video. I got a few reviews coming up soon and my top gaming mouse of 2021. So stay tuned for that. Have an amazing day. Click like, click subscribe, comment below if you liked it. And if you didn't, let me know why. I'll see you guys next time.